My way to heaven. When I awoke, I spit that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless.
Hey guys, so good morning. I've had a very rushed start to the day because I overslept and I had to get to the hospital for 10 AM. Basically, in first year, our main placement and only placement is GP, but throughout the year we have to do 4 sessions in hospital where we get to examine patients and take histories of patients in hospital. It's literally just like 4 one-hour sessions spread throughout the year, and we have to organise them ourselves with whoever we've been paired up with, and we've been paired up with a registrar. So we basically organised to go in this morning and see some patients with him, and I actually got to examine a patient in hospital for the first time. So I did a respiratory examination. I got to practice listening to his lungs and examining him like I would in an OSCE. So that was a really good experience. And then the registrar gave me some feedback. It was a good experience. It was just a very rushed start to the day because I completely overslept, and I honestly forgot we'd organised the session. He texted our little group chat Sunday night, like, see you all at 10 AM, and I was like, oh. So yeah, it was a very interesting morning, but the only issue is because we had to organise it in our own time with the registrar, who is a very busy man, we actually had to miss our lectures this morning, and it is the first day of a new module. So our final module of second year is endocrinology and the life cycle, which is an 8-week module that takes us to the end of second year. So I'm actually just heading to the library now to catch up on the lectures that I've missed this morning before my GP placement this afternoon in Poole. So it is going to be a very full-on day, but it's nice to be busy on a Monday. I got my notion organised and then got started on the intro lecture for our brand new endocrinology module. Then I had time for a quick lunch before going to meet my GP group, ready to get the taxi to Poole for our placement. Jemima's done with this week already.
Yeah, I'm so, honestly, it's a Monday and I just want to go back to bed.
Sorry to interrupt the video, but I am here to tell you about today's video sponsor, Anatomy Bootcamp. Now, if you're a regular viewer, then you know anatomy is probably the thing I struggle learning the most. It's just really difficult, and I'm always on the lookout for new ways to learn, resources, and ways to test myself. I also think the sheer amount of stuff we're expected to learn for anatomy can be very overwhelming, but Anatomy Bootcamp tries to make the experience of learning anatomy easier and kind of make it fun at the same time. I really just wanted to show you some of my favourite features on Anatomy Bootcamp, but I will leave a link to their website in the description so you can go and have a look for yourself and check out all of the features that are on the website, because even after I've shown you everything today, there are still more things on the website. I probably couldn't fit it all into one clip in the video, so definitely go and check them out if you are interested. So here is the website. I know that recently they've completely redesigned the website and made it much easier to navigate and much more user-friendly. I think one of the things I'm most impressed about with Anatomy Bootcamp is the sheer amount of videos they have on the website, and these videos cover pretty much everything we've been taught in the last year and a half that I've been at med school, so hopefully you will find the same. I like the way that they divide up the videos into bite-sized chunks, so you can just dip in and out of a topic and really focus your revision. You don't have to sit for hours watching one lecture, although if you want to do that, you can do that, but I like to just sort of pick one thing to revise. So for example, if I want to focus on the head and the neck, it's split up into chunks, dividing it all up so it's really easy to navigate and find the exact thing that you want to revise. I think really the standout feature of Anatomy Bootcamp is the fact that they have over 7,000 questions in their question banks, and these question banks use high quality cadaveric images. Now, if like me, you have practical anatomy exams at uni where you have to literally go into the lab and pick up structures on a cadaver, you know that the best way to learn isn't just looking at diagrams. You need to really see the cadavers for yourself so you can get used to knowing what they look like. So to me, this is the most important feature on Anatomy Bootcamp that I think is going to help me with my exams in the summer. I also like how when you have answered a question, you can tag it with how you found it and how confident you were with the answer, so it knows to bring it back and ask it you again later through spaced repetition. Or if you do get the answer wrong, wrong, you can look up why you got the answer wrong, because it provides a little video after each question showing you the correct answer. And because you're tagging all your answers, it also tracks your progress, so you can see where your weak spots are, which is always really good when you're revising for exams, so you can target your revision. So I'm just going through some questions here on the website. There is literally so many, and I like how you can just pick out which topic you want to focus on that day and just smash out a load of questions on that part of anatomy. And they also have mock practical exams, which is really handy because it is defo really important to get time practice in before the exams, because oh my god, I don't know about you guys, but when I was in my anatomy exam or my mock anatomy exam in January, I really struggled with the 1 minute timer we had between each station. So I definitely have realised that one of the things I need to do before the summer is get used to time practice. So the mock exams on Anatomy Bootcamp are going to be perfect for that. And finally, another really good feature is that there is 24-hour TA support available. So a lot of the people who work on Anatomy Bootcamp are medical students themselves. You can reach out to them anytime you want if you have questions. Say you're learning something on the website and you just don't really understand it, you can reach out to them and they can give you advice. I've also noticed in the videos and teaching sessions, the medical students kind of give their own like mnemonics and things that they've learned and ways to remember things. Obviously it's really good to learn from other medical students because the way they may have learned something could also work for you. So that is an overview of my favourite features on Anatomy Bootcamp. If you are interested, you can get 50% off your subscription if you upgrade to the pro version using my code Lydia50. Again, I will leave a link to their website in the description. Go and check them out if you're interested and let me know what you think if you do sign up. I do know they do a free trial, so if you want to try out the features before you commit to a subscription, I definitely would have a go and see if it works for you. Thank you so much to Anatomy Bootcamp for sponsoring this video. I will leave you now to enjoy this week's vlog. Hi guys, we have made it to our GP placement and we're just waiting for Dr. Barron to get out of his meeting, and we've been put in this little office while we wait with all the boxes and leftover chairs. So Jemima, what brings you in today?
I'm really tired.
Tired.
Can you give me something for that?
I'm sorry to hear you're feeling tired. When did that start?
Last night.
Last night, okay. And did anything bring it on?
Yeah, I was on TikTok.
You're on TikTok,
Yeah.
okay. Right, Jemima, so I'm going to prescribe you a good night's sleep. Try to stay off TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm home from GP. I just did an hour of tutoring and my day is finally over, and I'm very happy to announce that Jack has decided to be the best boyfriend ever and get me a Chinese. All the hard work has been worth it. GP placement was very good today. We did the peripheral nervous system, a very good session, a very long day. Once again, Mondays are always a really long day. And now it's slightly longer because I'm tutoring, but I don't mind because I actually really enjoyed my session. It was very fun to be teaching again, and I'm so excited that I'm doing this now. I honestly feel like I've aged about 30 years today. GP was actually a very good session today. It was a shorter session than normal, so we had to cram in quite a lot into 2 hours, but we were doing the peripheral nervous system, so one of our OSCEs could be on that, and we were learning how to do the examination. So we got to use the tendon hammer and the tuning fork. Jack, can I practice doing your reflexes? Now? Come here then. Straight out in front of you. No. Straight out in front of you. Yeah, hold them up and shut your eyes, please. Yeah, just relax yourself. I'm just going to check the tone of your muscles now. So, if you just relax completely and let me do all the work. Now, I'm going to push down on your arm. If you could try and resist.
Oh, you're too strong.
Push down. Good. Now can you do like this, like a boxer? Can you push towards me and try to resist?
Resist what?
And now I'm going to pull. Can you pull back?
I think I'm dying.
It's not going to hurt.
Oh!
Is it quick?
I was trying to do it.
Come on. Can you copy what I'm doing? And now I want you to do it as fast as you can. Stop! That concludes my examination. My diagnosis is that Jack is very healthy. The prognosis is a long life. After I'd finished prodding Jack with my tendon hammer, we tucked into a Chinese takeaway and binge watched some Grey's Anatomy.
Rare sighting of Malachite in a lecture. No. The library. This is a lecture theatre actually. You might not have seen one before.
Wednesday morning, I was on campus for a lecture preparing us for our third year research project. We normally have 1 or 2 of these lectures a week at the moment, just going over different things to do with research and statistics. We can also be examined on it at the end of the year in the exam, but it's only going to make up like 5% of the exam. So most of the point of these lectures is just to get us ready for the projects in third year. We are halfway through a 2-hour lecture on research ethics. Malika, do you want to give us a review of the lecture so far? Boring. It is very boring. A waste of my time. These are the elite veggie sausages. I've tried Linda McCartney, I've tried corn, but Richmond have my heart. They always come out on top. So I'm just making that, and then I'm gonna get on with some lectures that I may have missed. I did oversleep and miss my 9 AM lecture this morning. I know that's not the motivational content you come here for, but it is the truth. I did get to the 11 AM compulsory ethics training lecture for our third year project. Technically I did make my lectures today, but I did skip the first half, which was a 2-hour lecture on clinical aspects of the thyroid. So that's what's coming up next after I've had my bagel. What's up? Hey girl! Once my lunch was ready, I had a quick FaceTime call with my best friend Lucy to organise a cheeky holiday we might be planning over Easter.
I love how you just sat up.
Did I sit up?
And then pretty much as soon as we finished our call, I saw that the results from our formative exams had finally arrived. So I dropped everything I was doing to open the results. Okay, I passed, but only just. So, I've had some time just to let the results of my exam sink in. I think it is a bit disheartening when you scrape a pass or you're like borderline. I could have easily failed that. Obviously there was only a few marks in it. The most important thing is that I just passed the year. I don't need to be getting very high grades in second year. We only need 50% to pass to get through to third year, and that is the goal. I do need to be proud of myself because I have passed the formative exams, and hopefully if I carry on the way I am, hopefully I will pass the summer exams as well. I think it's just hard because like obviously medicine is a very competitive course. There's lots of very clever people on my course who I'm sure did brilliantly. I'm never going to be one of those students who gets really high grades. That's just never been me. But yeah, on reflection, I am proud of myself passing and I'm on the right pathway for the summer. I just need to keep going. It is scary like putting my grades out on the internet, but I think it's important to be transparent and show you that I put a lot of work in and I still only just passed, and yeah, that's okay, and I'm gonna keep moving forward. But now I actually do need to get on with the lectures that I'm catching up with. I managed to refocus myself and get on with some endocrine anatomy lectures looking at the pituitary glands, adrenal glands and all that fun stuff before heading to campus for rehearsals for MedSoc Monty.
For the first beat, so 3, 2, 1. Yeah,
I've been waiting patiently like all my life. Monty is a really fun show that our med school put on every year where we essentially take our clothes off in front of an audience, all for charity. It's of course done very tastefully. I've never done it before, but I do love to dance. So even though I'm not the most rhythmically gifted, I did sign up. Taking off my clothes in front of a crowd is defo out of my comfort zone, but I'd been convinced to sign up for it with the Medics football team, aka the Swallows. Because it was less than a week till our performance, we decided we needed to practice pretty much every day so we could get the routine perfect in time for the show.
So whatever time you throw your hat, if you do it wrong, just body it like.
And throw it far. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So the first bar.
Can't we start with our backs and then turn and then go dirt on the last one? Could you sort of just pick up that left leg? Yep. And like put it down. Like make a point of picking it up and putting it down. Okay. So
don't even look at me, just be
1.
I'm just walking to work for my shift. I'm doing 6 till 12 tonight, so it's quite a long one. Monty rehearsals went well. We've got 3 days until the show. I'm starting to feel like I actually know the dance now, so that's good. It's annoying because I've had to miss quite a few rehearsals because of work, but this week I've tried to make sure I go to all of them. So the show is on Saturday night and it's at Switch, which is like the biggest club in Southampton, and it's actually sold out, so I am getting a bit nervous now, but I'm also really excited. For some reason the pub was really quiet that evening, so I did manage to get some Monty practice in before getting caught in a very embarrassing fashion. That's so embarrassing. Good morning. I am heading out this morning to go and work in a coffee shop because I only have one thing this morning. It's a live anatomy workshop, and after that we have the whole day off, so I'm going to use today to get on top of everything, get on top of my Anki. I've got 2 more lectures I need to catch up on, maybe 3. We're going to have a big catch-up day in a coffee shop because I am sick of the sight of the library at the moment. I got cozy in my favourite cafe, Muse, in time for the live anatomy workshop, where we just worked through some different activities looking at different glands, and this was quite good because it just recapped a lot of the stuff from the lecture. Then I quickly caught up on a lecture I'd missed earlier in the week before getting on top of any Anki flashcards I needed to do. I am home. It's been raining and I didn't take an umbrella, so my hair is a little bit frizzy now. I am not going to bother doing anything about it though because I'm going to go to the gym later. So now it is time for some live streamed lectures. So basically it still works that half the year group go to the hospital for lectures and half watch the live stream, and today I'm in the half that are at home watching the live stream, so I'm going to log into that now. And I believe this afternoon it is a symposium on the pituitary gland, and then after that it's an endocrine hypertension lecture. So that's my afternoon, and then I'm going to go to the gym. I think I have put some more veggie sausages in the oven because I'm having a veggie sausage bagel again for lunch. I got to the gym slightly later than planned because the lectures ran on longer than expected. And then that evening I had a chill catch up with my teacher pals Lydia and Ellie. The biggest challenge we faced with Monty rehearsals was finding a time everyone was available to rehearse, since we're all in different year groups, so we have very different looking timetables, which meant Friday morning we were on campus rehearsing at 8 AM because that was literally the only time that worked for everyone. Being up early did mean I was on campus ready for my 9 AM online lecture, and Sophie and I decided to go to the library to get that done. This was a 2-hour lecture on good clinical practice in research as part of the prep for our 3rd year project. After the lecture, I finished off all my Anki flashcards for the week, and then after a quick trip to occupational health, I headed home to do some Quesmed cards on endocrinology in my dressing gown. Hey guys, sorry for the lack of updates. It is now quite a bit later in the afternoon, but basically after my lectures I had to run to the hospital for my occupational health appointment for a blood test, and then I came home and I laid down in bed for a little bit. I had some lunch, and then I did some Quesmed cards for the week. So I basically did the ones that were due, and I tried to also focus on some endocrinology. Now I am going to head to the gym. It is 1 day until our performance. I'm quite nervous. I can't believe tomorrow I'm performing this routine that we've been practicing for the last 4 or 5 weeks, so it's going to be fun but scary. But yeah, I'll talk to you more about that tomorrow. After my afternoon working from home, I got myself down to the gym for a leg day before heading into town with Sophie and Marriage to get some last minute essentials for Monty, like fake eyelashes and glitter body spray. Friday night I went out for pizza and a few drinks with the gals, but I didn't go too crazy because of course I wanted to be fresh for Saturday's big performance. have just finished the final rehearsal for Monty today, and now Jack is driving me to Switch, which is very fun. I've actually never been to a nightclub in the daytime before, so we have to get there at 3. We're doing a dress rehearsal, a lighting rehearsal. I think we're taking some pictures, having some dinner, and then everyone else, the crowd, the audience, arrives at 7, which is when Jack will arrive. Are you looking forward to it?
Sure.
I think Jack's more excited than he's letting on. I'm feeling a bit nervous now. It's starting to feel like it's actually happening and I'm actually going to be taking my clothes off in front of an audience. I am also very excited, and I think our final rehearsal today went really well. I'm feeling confident about the dance. I'm also very fake tan because I was just really conscious of being pale on stage, so I am a little bit of a what's it today. But I feel like when you're on stage you have to be like, your makeup has to be more than usual, doesn't it, to stand out. Which dance are you most looking forward to seeing, Jack?
It's got to be the rugby boy.
Anyway, I'll bring you along with me today. I don't know how much I'm going to be allowed to film because there are some strict policies. We're filming people and taking photos tonight, so I'll definitely film behind the scenes. But do remember, tonight is all for charity. All the money raised go to charity, and it's all meant to be good fun. So I'm excited. Yay! Oh my god.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spit that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is
Look at the stage.
It's a lot smaller than I was expecting. So, how are you feeling? I know. Yeah. So apparently the stage isn't big enough. So now they're making us do it on the floor.
I have to say, I think we can squish it.
We could definitely squish on the stage.
Look at the spotlight. Imagine.
But also imagine people just standing there and you're doing the dance.
Yeah, this is
but
so
like,
weird,
I feel like people will stand up here and then here. But like, imagine we're dancing there and a load of people are stood there. Once we got all our hair and makeup done in a DJ booth that had doubled up as a hair curling station, we were ready for our final dress rehearsal.
Hi, Lydia's YouTube channel.
when I awoke, I spit that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard.
This is the time that you need to be ready in your costume, have your makeup done. The photographer will take all the photos of you guys now, and then they'll take some during the actual show. But this is kind of like the one.
This is Emily, our choreographer. She is the talent. We love you, Emily.
I just really want you guys to enjoy it. That's what's important. Just have fun doing it. Like, you all look incredible. You all look so
We've done our dress rehearsal. I think it went well. Yeah? Yeah? Mia, are you excited?
No.
As it got closer to showtime, the drinks were definitely flowing a bit more, so my camera work does get a bit rubbish from this point.
Act reckless. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, guess until they get the message. I feel the pressure under more scrutiny. And what I do, act more stupidly. Bought more jewelry, more Louis V. My mama couldn't get through to me. The drama, people suing me. I'm on TV talking like
I'm sorry, I'm here. Okay.
Okay, ladies. Woo! We have been rehearsing this since February. We've got this. We are sexy. We are hot. We're the main characters. Yay! 3, 2, 1.
It is 2 minutes till showtime. Filming on the night of the performance wasn't allowed, so sadly I don't have any footage to show you, but here's a review of our performance from the lovely Jemima.
Jemima's here! Lydia was so good! It was amazing, honestly.
I honestly had the best time performing, and straight after we got off stage, I really just wanted to do it all over again. But don't worry, I don't think I'll be dropping out of med school anytime soon to be a professional dancer. The rest of the evening was really fun because we could relax and watch all the other performances and cheer everyone on before Switch got turned back into a club, and at this point I decided it was time to put the camera away. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
That's my makeup bag. Oh no. What, are you a Virgo?
I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries. I thought it was a Virgo.
I'm an Aries.
Oh my